Alright, so looking at his team, personally, I like the offensive Clefable lead. He definitely would not be expecting it, and it has enough coverage to almost deal with just about everything. So let's get this battle started. Okay, Mickey. He is leading off with the Palafin. Okay, hello. Hey, friend. How's it going? Alright, so we got the Clefable. And when I mean Clefable has a lot of coverage, this is Life Orb Clefable, by the way. It's rocking out with Moonblast, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Flamethrower. And we're able to switch it out whenever and however we want. We almost know that flip turn's coming. I'm going to go Ice Beam. I'm going to go Ice Beam here, predicting the switch to see what happens. There's a flip turn. Clefable takes this. Now you're going to see that I don't take no damage from my Life Orb, and you're going to be like, you're not Life Orb. My ability makes it to where I don't take damage from Life Orb, which I still get the boost from Life Orb, but I just don't take the damage. Golden Go coming in. My man's making pretty decent prediction there. Hey, not a bad prediction. I made a call that he was going to flip turn and maybe go into one of his Ice Weak Pokemon. Hey, I still think we made a pretty good play overall. Predicting maybe a Shadow Ball, Make It Rain, or Nasty Plot. I'm going to go into a Spaceship here. I'm honestly predicting to Make It Rain because it's going to be super effective onto the Clefable, and he wants to probably get rid of that as soon as possible. So we're going to go into Spaceship, aka the Iron Moth. Get our speed heightened, which you have to EV train in a very specific way to do that. But in doing so, that means I have a lot more bulk and some special attacks still on this thing. So this thing actually can take some hits. That's relatively not what you're used to seeing. Now he's got a few Pokemon that are afraid of this Volcarona, and I'm okay just throwing off a Fiery Dance to see what happens. Most likely we're expecting to see this Palafin to come right back out, but it's actually the Landorus. Okay. Hey, let's get some damage onto this Landorus. We should be able to outspeed it the following turn. So this is 2 Fiery Dances potentially. We could Tera Water, but looking at that damage, I'm not too concerned about the Landorus. We're just going to outspeed it, and we're going to go ahead and knock it out. Fantastic. Crit did not matter, and look at that. We got the special attack boost from the Fiery Dance. So now, we're super fast. We're super powerful. The only thing that's stopping us maybe is a Palafin, but hey, we got Tera Water, and I do believe we can take a Jet Punch if we Tera Water here. So question is, can our Sludge Wave knock out the Palafin? It should. It's still considered stabbed. Now we got a +1 boost. I'm pretty certain that's what Fiery Dance does. Maybe it's a +2, but I'm pretty certain it's +1. So we should be able to take this attack. Like I said, we got a little bit of HP bulk in this thing. And let's see what happens. Jet Punch comes out. We do take the attack very nicely. Sludge Wave will come out and will not finish off the Palafin. That's a bit unfortunate. I don't know. I don't think we take another Jet Punch. We do have some switches if we feel like we need to keep the Volcarona or Iron Moth alive. I do want to see how much. So it is only just a +1 on that Fiery Dance. Okay, so thing is, I'm okay with that though. We can go into Rillaboom, aka Donkey Kong. We should easily be able to go for a Grassy Glide. We have to probably take 2 Jet Punches doing it like this, but Rillaboom should be able to take these attacks fairly well. Yeah, we're taking that just fine. We're going to follow up with a Grassy Glide, and that should, unless he decides to switch out, pick up KO on the Palafin, which is honestly the scariest mon on this team. So there you go. Palafin is gone. Iron Moth put in a lot of work for us though, boys. So hey, I'll take it. We can still use Iron Moth mostly as a death fodder, but hey, having a free switch in at the cost of Rillaboom losing a little bit of health is fine by me, because we can offset that with the grassy terrain just a little bit. 2, Rillaboom's biggest thing is just the one to click a Grassy Glide, and it doesn't matter what what amount of HP he's at to click it. So Rillaboom's in a great, kind of in a nice little spot for us. Corviknight's coming out. I'm gonna go expecting maybe like an Iron Head Brave Bird. Yeah, he's probably gonna go Brave Bird, ain't he? We can go into the Empoleon and go ahead and try and set up some Stealth Rocks. I think that's the play. Going into the Empoleon, set some Stealth Rocks, maybe hit him with a Surf or 2. If he happens to go for Defog at any point, that just makes Empoleon more stronger. So yeah, we're actually not in a bad spot here. Empoleon takes the Brave Bird like it's nothing. And with the Grassy Terrain plus Leftovers, Empoleon practically took no damage. Alright, now let's set up some Stealth Rocks. We could potentially try to get Iron Moth in here, but I think we're fine like this. Golden Go is coming in as we set up the Stealth Rocks. Fantastic, nice to see that. And honestly, I'm okay fighting this, right? This Empoleon's a special defensive Empoleon. I'm expecting Thunderbolt 100% of this time. You know, like there's no other reason why you would even bring Golden Go in. It could be Choice Scarf, it could be also Choice Specs. I don't necessarily want anyone else to take the attack. I could go Flip Turn. Honestly, Flip Turn might be the best thing. Let Golden Go move first. We Flip Turn into something faster the following turn, and it goes for Focus Blast. Hey, Empoleon's alive. Empoleon's alive. Let's go. We Flip Turn on out of there. Hey. I'm kind of glad we did that though. That would have been massive damage on Kingambit, because honestly I was thinking we go into Kingambit. Hey, I'm glad I didn't. Because now we go into Kingambit, and now we got the free Sucker Punch. He is forced to probably switch on out. Predicting that he's going to be switching out probably into the Corviknight. So I'm going to go into Spaceship. I'm double switching here, predicting him to switch. Does he switch? Because, I mean, we have that super easy Sucker Punch. Does he actually stay in? My man stays in and hits a second Focus Miss. That's gutsy. Because what if I just Sucker Punched you? You know what? I want to know what your answer is. If you're just going to stay in, by George, we're going to go back into Kingambit and we're going to be Sucker Punching you, okay? By George, we're Sucker Punching right here, right now. Let's go. Sucker Punch. What's your answer? Bam. I could have had you KO'd. You gotta respect that a little bit. Props on my opponent for not respecting it. Able to get off the, get rid of the Iron Moth. But then we are able to come in and revenge KO. So we're in a pretty decent spot. We got Stealth Rocks up. So Rillaboom took a little bit of chip damage, a little baby damage. Predicting it to want to go for like a Spore or something along those lines. Let's just stay in. He goes for Mach Punch. We live in on free HP because Kingambit's cool like that. And now we got the Iron Head into a second Sucker Punch. But Mach Punch does come out first. So Kingambit goes down. I probably could have respected the Rillaboom just a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. Now we have the Dragonite. We have Extreme Speed. We're looking good. We got Chubbyzard over here. I love that name. That's a fun name. Anyway, Dragon Dance this up. Not Dragon Dance. Extreme Speed this thing. And now the Rillaboom is out of here. We can actually probably start setting up Dragon Dances if he doesn't bring out a threat right here to Dragonite. We can start setting up Dragon Dances and we can probably start sweeping. We are getting close to the back end of this battle for sure. And having a... Ooh, he has... Okay, so he's bringing out his own Dragonite here. Taking some Stealth Rock damage. We can probably take a Outrage or Dragon Claw from his own Dragonite. If we Dragon it, so like I was saying though, he has the Corviknight in the back. I don't know if it's necessarily even worth setting up for. Just go for Outrage, see what happens. He does outspeed, but we should be able to take it thanks to our Multiscale, and we do. Now we follow up with our own Outrage, and he goes down. Fantastic. We love to see that. The thing was, if I would have set up the Dragon Dance, he could have followed up with an Extreme Speed to KO us. His last Pokemon is Corviknight, and we're locked into Outrage for the next 1 to 2 turns. It's not the most ideal mood to be locked into, especially against a Corviknight with Rocky Helmet, and he's probably just going to Roost. Actually, he goes for Brave Bird to knock us out. That's probably the best case scenario, right? Hey, thanks for putting damage on yourself when you didn't have to. You could have easily just Roost. Now we go into Clefable. And as long as Clefable... I named it Wigglytuff, by the way. But as long as Clefable hits his Flamethrower, we should be golden. And I put Speed EVs on this so it can outspeed walls like Corviknight. And hey, fantastic. It works out perfectly there. Clefable picks up the KO. And hey, that's the video. That's the battle. That was a fun battle though, Mickey. Thanks for the battle. Like I said, this is a random battle, so I'm not... I don't know what rules he was playing with, but he wasn't playing off of Smogon rules, so... Hey, it was fun, nonetheless. Thanks again, Mickey, for the battle. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you all did, like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are new. This is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.